Section 2 of 5-Minute Stories. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Phil Chenevert, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. 5-Minute Stories by Laura E. Richards. Two Calls. Beau Philip and Beau Bobby stood side by side on the doorstep of their father's house. They were brothers, though you would hardly have thought it, for one was very big and one was very little. Beau Philip was tall and slender, with handsome dark eyes and a silky brown mustache which he was fond of curling at the ends. He wore a well-fitting overcoat and a tall hat and pearl gray kid gloves. Beau Bobby was short and chubby, and 10 years old, with blue eyes and yellow curls, not long ones, but funny little croppy locks that would curl, no matter how short he kept them. He wore a pea jacket and red leggings and red mittens. There was one thing, however, about the two brothers that was just the same. Each carried in his hand a great red rose, lovely and fragrant, with crimson leaves and a golden heart. "Where are you going with your rose, Beau Bobby?" asked Beau Philip. "I am going to make a New Year's call," replied Beau Bobby. "So am I," said Beau Philip, laughing. "We may meet again. Goodbye, little Beau." "Goodbye, big Beau," said Bobby seriously, and they walked off in different directions. Beau Philip went to call on a beautiful young lady to whom he wished to give his rose, but so many other people were calling on her at the same time that he could only say good morning to her, and then stand in a corner pulling his mustache and wishing that the others would go. There were so many roses in the room, bowls and vases and jars of them, and he thought she would not care for his single blossom, so he put it in his buttonhole, and it gave him no pleasure whatever. Beau Bobby trotted away on his short legs till he came to a poor street full of tumble-down cottages. He stopped before one of them and knocked at the door. It was opened by a motherly-looking Irish woman who looked as if she had just left the wash-tub, as indeed she had. "Save us!" she cried. "Is it yourself, Master Bobby? Come in, me jewel, and warm yourself by the fire. It's mortal cold to-day." "Oh, I am not cold, thank you," said Bobby, "but I will come in. Would you like a rose, Mrs. Flanagan? I have brought this rose for you, and I wish you a happy New Year, and thank you for washing my shirt so nicely." This was a long speech for Beau Bobby, who was apt to be rather silent, but it had a wonderful effect on Mrs. Flanagan. She grew very red as she took the rose, and the tears came into her eyes. "You little angel," she said, wiping her eyes with her apron. "Look at the lovely rose. For me, is it? And who sent you with it, honey?" "Nobody," said Bobby. "I brought it myself. It was my rose. You see," he said, drawing his stool up to the little stove, "I heard you say yesterday, Mrs. Flanagan, when you brought my shirts home, that you had never had a New Year's call in your life, so I thought I would make you one today, you see. Happy New Year." "Happy New Year to yourself, me sweet jewel," cried good Mrs. Flanagan, "and blessings go with ye every day of it, for your kind heart and your sweet face. I had a sore spot in my heart this day, Master Bobby, being so far from my own people, but it's you have taken it away this minute with your sweet rose and your bright smile. See now, till I put it in my best chiny teapot. Ain't that lovely now?" "Isn't it?" cried Beau Bobby. "And it makes the whole room sweet. I am enjoying my call very much, Mrs. Flanagan. Aren't you?" "That I am," said Mrs. Flanagan. with all my heart. End of Two Calls.